Customer service, done right, can be your company's single biggest competitive advantage. Welcome to the Customer Service Revolution. Join customer service authority and best-selling author John DiJulius as he interviews leaders who are revolutionizing their industries. This is more than a podcast, though. It's a movement. The Customer Service Revolution is a radical overthrow of conventional business mentality designed to transform what customers and employees experience. If you are a revolutionary customer service leader who's ready to stop competing on price and obsessed with building a brand that people cannot live without, this podcast is for you. Welcome to the Customer Service Revolution podcast with John DiJulius. This week, John discusses how companies can reduce customer rage. In this episode, you'll learn why customer anxiety is at an all-time high, how to be aware of empathy fatigue, how to make employees understand that customers may overreact, how to train employees to defuse, how to train employees to avoid customer rage, and how to manage customers' expectations by being totally transparent. Now here's your host, John DiJulius.
Hopefully you haven't experienced this firsthand, but it's in the news. Customer rage, right? I mean, some people are getting out of hand. Hopefully it's the small, but especially in the restaurant, hotel, and airplane. I mean, customers are getting physical, abusive, and the customer's not always right. And absolutely they should be fired, dismissed, whatever that looks like. Let's not focus on, hopefully, what is 2%, obviously. And these signs are up everywhere. These are literal signs. Be kind or leave, and we will not tolerate, and whatever. I'm not questioning it. But we do need to prepare our employees to expect customers to be on edge, right? Anxiety for all of us is at an all-time high, right? They hate rules, and listen, we're customers, and all we see is rules. Masks, this, don't get this close. And I'm not saying it's wrong, but we hate to be told. And we have empathy fatigue. Empathy fatigue usually occurs in industries that deal with customers with high emotional pain. Think funeral homes, think oncology, right? Now, not to that degree, we're all dealing with empathy fatigue because everyone we come in contact with at home and at work is stressed out. So they're going to be on edge. But this is why we need customer experience more than ever, because we have to help them be escaped. So train your employees that the customers may overreact. I guarantee you they will, not all of them, but expect it. Again, we're not talking about the 2%, and hopefully we don't have them, but the ones that get belligerent and all that. But the ones that are going to get upset, they're going to get upset easier. Train how to diffuse. And Jess talked about that this morning. Least, heroic, gate, melting pot I spoke to last week. Their thing is blast. Stands for believe. Believe the customer. Listen. Apologize, solve, and thank, right? But more importantly at all this, train how to avoid. It can be avoided. I can avoid you from overreacting. And again, it's not their fault. I guarantee you most of us have overreacted, not only in our lives, but in the last 6 to 12 months to a situation where we're kind of like, whoa, later on, whoa, that's not me, right? So we're going to be guilty of that.
Are you curious how your company's customer experience ranks against world-class companies? Take our complimentary Company Service Aptitude test and find out. Visit thedijuliusgroup.com/CSAT to take the test and find out your company's strongest and weakest areas. That's thedijuliusgroup.com/CSAT.
All right, so let's talk about how to avoid. It could be so avoided. We got to manage customers' expectations better than ever. Be totally transparent with your customers. Now, we say never overshare. There's a gray line here with this. So we got staff shortages. Most all of us have staff shortages. Got to explain it. That's not oversharing. It's being transparent. Why? So I like to go out to eat, restaurants. So we go out to eat, me and Claudia, my fiance, and we check in, we sit down. This is a couple months ago. We order. We ask the waitress, food coming? Yeah, I'll be right out. Ask her again. Unusually long time. Yeah. Third time, I ask her, and she says, it's coming right out. I said, you know what? Pack it up. I was annoyed. I was irritated. Had to leave for whatever, I can't remember, but just pack it up. We'll take it to go. You sure? Yeah. Left, pissed, not going back there. Next week or two, go somewhere else. Check in. Hostess says, we do have a table. We want to just explain that we're short-staffed in the kitchen, and it's taking us longer than we would like, and that we're typically used to serve. Oh, don't care. As long as you get, have wine, we just want to catch up. Then the waitress a couple times came out. I'm really sorry. I felt bad for her. Like, it's so okay. Like, really, don't worry about it. We're just hanging out. Meal comes, eat, go home, great experience. Then it dawned on me, I had the exact same experience at those two different restaurants. One, I was mad, never going back. The other one, same time, but I felt bad for them. I was patient. Explain staff shortages, manage expectations. We have a shipping client. Dave works with them, Murray. And he was working with them, and they have supply chain issues. And they're out of stock, right? Not their fault, is their problem. So as he's doing discovery, they're saying we have an unusual amount of customer complaints because of supply chain issues. People are really complaining, and we can't fix it right now. It's out of our hands. Dave says, when are your customers finding out? Well, when the shipment comes. And now they have customers, and I say, Chris, that'll be here Tuesday. Our order comes on Tuesday. Chris may be coming in, right? Chris comes in. I open the box, got him right here. Look at the invoice, out of stock. Chris, my customer's pissed at me. I look like an idiot. How about tell them when they order? So now I can let Chris know, Chris, sorry, it's out of stock. Let me check another vendor or manage. I can manage Chris's expectations by them managing mine.
We hope you enjoyed this episode and are ready to think about starting your own customer service revolution. To get inspired by more episodes, subscribe now on Stitcher, iTunes, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Thanks for listening and for being part of the customer service revolution.